Hey guys, just really quick, today at 6 p.m. Central Time, we have our Valentine's wax melts dropping. Our first one we have here is one of my personal favorite movies, Maniac, Crazy Over You. We also have the 2009 My Bloody Valentine, Valentine's wax melt. If you guys know me, this is one of my favorite movies. I had to drop this one. Of course, we've got the 2001 Valentine, which if you ask Brandon, he'll tell you this is a top 10 slasher because it has decent enough acting. And last but not least, we have the man of your dreams, Freddy Krueger. 6 p.m. Central Time, YouNeedACandles.com, link in the description. Hey guys, what's going on? Troll Pal CHH here. I'm going to try to catch you guys up on a bunch of physical media stuff that is coming out. There's stuff getting announced. There's no end in sight, I can tell you that. And again, I want to talk about how great Second Sight is and the titles that they're putting out and the really cool releases they have. But also we got Via Vision, Scream Factory's doing different stuff right now. There's a lot of controversy on people's takes on the new releases from Scream Factory, but we'll talk about that as we go. I want to start you guys out with Via Vision because they're a company that I'm just really digging. So let's see some of the new stuff that they have coming out. Here's a picture here. This shows a bulk of stuff that they have. These are lenticular edition 3D hard cases too, which are cool. If you'll look at the bottom, guys, you'll see the Gate film collection. That's the Gate 1 and 2. I ended up picking that up. It was really, really cool. If you want to check out my review on that, please do. But we also have the Prophecy collection. Now, the Prophecy collection from Via Vision, I almost grabbed that. I ended up going with the Vinegar Syndrome release for the Prophecies, 1 through 3. But this collection is all the Prophecy films on Blu-ray, all 5 films, as opposed to 1 through 3, which is what Vinegar Syndrome did. I don't know if there was licensing issues in the States to why they couldn't do that, or if Vinegar Syndrome just decided to do the first 3. But you can see they have some other titles that are non-horror, like Dirty Dancing and Roadhouse, which is cool, and the Ninja Turtles 2007 movie. But they have War of the Worlds on 4K UHD, the original. They also have a lenticular for Drag Me to Hell, which is that's a Sam Raimi film that I think is pretty cool. It's basically Evil Dead without Evil Dead, which threw me off because I saw that movie before that. As you can see, they have a Blu-ray release of Wolf Creek and Grindhouse. These are all, I think you can pre-order all these, and some of these are already available. So, I think they restocked the Gate, or they have it again. I don't know. I have the Gate. I got it a week or so ago. Like I said, check out my review on that. It's a gorgeous release. But this is what's really interesting. This got announced yesterday. March limited editions now available for pre-order. There is a Firestarter collection on Blu-ray from Via Vision, which has the John Carpenter film, which I have the Scream Factory Blu-ray release for that, and that's a solid release. I don't think that's something I want to get. And they also have a new Saw collection coming out from Via Vision. Now, Saw is a franchise that has, Paramount and Friday the 13th, they constantly put their stuff out, but it seems like Saw lately has been just nuts. I have, I think, a couple Saw collections, and some of them have X amount of titles in it, and the others have different ones. This Saw collection is going to be the biggest Saw collection in terms of quantity. This is going to include Saw X, and it has a lenticular slip with Billy on the front. So there's that. Also, you can see Conan the Destroyer. But guys, if you're in the States or anywhere, I mean, pre-order the Conan Chronicles from Arrow. That's a little delayed, but I'm very excited about that. But there you can see is the Via Vision collection for Saw. But don't worry, guys. There's more coming. Also, I don't know about this. This has been out for a while, but the Stephen King collection's cool. You can see the titles that come in that. I've seen a few people show the box set of that. That's really cool. And then there's the Grindhouse Via Vision set. That's pretty freaking cool there. So let me get out of that, guys. So next we're going to look up. We're going to look at Second Sight because I really want to show you guys some of the stuff they've got coming out that I'm super excited about. And I'll show you wrestling fans. That's Off the Record with Michael Landsberg on the TV. Somebody always notices what's going on in the TV, it seems like, in my videos. But anyway, so next I want to look at the stuff Second Sight has, because if it's 4K, it's region-free. You don't have to worry about having a region-free player, unless the special features on a Blu-ray disc. Then you might have to worry. But I don't think you have to, like, it follows, like, when they did theirs, I know that all the special features were on 4K discs. So here we go, guys. Let me present the screen for Second Sight, and let me show you the stuff they have coming, because it is really exciting. And I'm gonna tell you the one I'm ready to get. First off, I want to mention this. This is the high tension release from Second Sight. They had a delay on that, and I just ordered that from Orbit. They have the collection version of that as well. You can get a standard version if you want that, but this is a movie that's incredible. So I decided I needed to have this one, and I should have that soon. I'll probably do a review on that, but High Tension, man, that's a title, like, I don't know why America won't do nothing for that. I mean, there is a Blu-ray that's old. It might even be a Dimension Extreme. I'm not sure. That might have been Inside, but it's been a while since High Tension's got any sort of nice release in the States, so I'm really excited to have that release in, on a 4K. Super, super pumped about that, guys. So High Tension I have coming. Let's see what else they got coming. This got announced a while back. Inside. I don't know if I'm gonna grab that. I need to watch that movie again. I don't even know if I've seen it. I don't know if I've seen it. But that's available for pre-order. Watch out, Owen. Watch out. Sorry, guys, my pug's in here. All right, here's the exciting stuff, guys. This I'm deathly excited for. Green Room. If you haven't seen Green Room, this is one of my favorite A24 films, and this is what I'm talking about when I say Second Sight is taking over right now, because they're taking titles like this as opposed to just, you know, more stuff from the 80s that's hidden, or low budget stuff from the early 90s like Vinegar Syndrome will do. There's nothing wrong with that, don't get me wrong, but like, this is what I'm talking about. This movie Green Room kicked my ass. So Green Room is basically about this band that goes to play at this venue, and they're surrounded by these insane people that they end up becoming hostages there. It was a nail biter of a movie. I loved it. And this is going to be the end-all, be-all release for me with a movie like Green Room. I am over the moon about this. Cannot wait to get this from Second Sight. And this comes out in March. So March is going to be a very heavy month for me. There's going to be some cool titles that I pick up, and other stuff that I might get on a whim. But this is something I'm definitely pre-ordering, and I anticipate this selling out. So if this is a movie you're interested in and getting a nice release for, like from Second Sight, I would not hesitate, because there's a groundswell on this movie, and I think this one's coming. So very excited about that. Now this one, the more I think about it, the more excited I get. Obviously, you can see Possessor right here. Here is, excuse me. Here is a 4K UHD release of Possessor coming from Second Sight. This is a limited edition version. Man, I loved Possessor. This was David Cronenberg's kid, right? I forget his name, but it's his kid, and oh, God, man, like I know I never purchased Possessor. I streamed Possessor, so I never saw. I don't think I even own it on physical media, quite frankly, but I really liked it, and I was hesitant. I was like, you know, I don't know about this, because it's Cronenberg's kid. How good is it going to be? But when I watched it, I was like, man, that was good. Then I watched it again, maybe about 2 or 3 weeks later, and I loved it. And I was hoping that, you know, America was going to do something really nice for it. I don't even know if it has a 4K in America. I'm sure it does. I can't imagine that it didn't. But I didn't grab it. I don't even remember it coming out. But, man, look at this. This is just gorgeous. I love the artwork on it. And like I said, this is why I'm just super excited with everything Second Sight's doing. This comes out in March as well. So more than likely, I'm going to pre-order that as well. Second Sight, man, my collection's beefing up with them. Some of my favorite releases I have from them are like Ginger Snaps. I love that. I also have the Martin release, May. The May came out in like 2003 or something. Might have been 2004. Great movie. That release is still available online. I can't believe that never sold out. Dawn of the Dead, of course. I've got good releases for that. So yeah, Second Sight, guys, they're coming. So there's that, guys. That's the latest announcements that I think you will care about. Next up, we will go over to Dawn of the Discs and look at some of the stuff they have to offer there. I am very excited about some of the stuff. So let's talk about this. Let me scroll down to make sure I get to where I wanted to get to. This was interesting. Oh, I think It's a Wonderful Knife is supposed to get okay. Coming in April, It's a Wonderful Knife, which I wasn't a big fan of. I don't think it was a bad movie. It just follows the templates of what's kind of getting popular now, which to me is just like take another movie, then take a horror movie and use the same premise for it. It's not a knock on the quality of the film, but I don't know. It wasn't my favorite, so I probably won't grab that, considering I wasn't a big fan of it. But I know people loved it, which is great. So that's coming out in, it says April, from Shudder RLJE, which, guys, I love Shudder RLJE. They make really good budget-friendly releases. Train to Busan is getting a 4K, which I was a little bummed out about because I bought a steelbook of this movie probably 3 or 4 years ago with the same art, except it's reversed. The base of it is white. So I don't know. I love this movie to death. I tell people Train to Busan is one of the most emotional, well-made zombie films you'll ever see. But I don't know if I need to upgrade this to 4K. Just not sure. But for the people that don't have this, I can tell you, if you're hesitant to watch foreign movies, get over it. This zombie film will kick your ass. There are people over there too, guys. They just speak different languages, but they have emotions. They feel pain. Like I'm not judging. Trust me, I had to get over this myself. Now, because there's a movie I just watched on Blu-ray that I want to talk about in another physical media pickups video. It's called Gonjiam: The Haunted Asylum. I love it. Oh my god, I love it. It's a found footage Korean horror film. So good. But that's coming out. When was that coming out? Let me see the date. That is to be determined. Okay. This is something coming from Unearthed Films, I believe. Yeah, Unearthed Films, The Guyver, which I have it on good authority is a really good movie, really fun movie. Part human, part alien, part superpower. Unearthed Classics, which I just got a title from them, Dead Girl, which was, I talked about this in a video, a Blu-ray pickups video, which should come next, but my wife has seen that film. I haven't, and she claims it's awesome. So Unearthed Films is a label that I don't have a whole lot of stuff from them, but Guyver looks really fun. And I had, like, some of my friends, when I got announced, they were telling me, dude, you're going to love that. So that's coming. This is interesting, and even though I'm very critical of this movie, it is something I probably want to pick up just to kind of catalog and revisit in high definition. This is Stephen King's The Shining. This is the 1997 version, directed by Mick Garris. Mick Garris and Stephen King did a lot of work together. Mick Garris directed The Stand, which is probably one that has a Blu-ray release, by the way. The Stand, probably one of the best television horror movies ever made. I love The Stand. It's incredible, but for some reason that kind of takes a back seat in terms of the popularity to things like It, which is a shame. But basically, this movie is Stanley is a kind of a it's Stephen King's way of saying, no, I want to make my book. I don't want The Shining that Stanley made to be the only Shining. I respect that. I'm not a huge fan of this one. There are really good things about it. The kid in this movie is hard to watch sometimes, unfortunately. Not a knock on the kid. It's just, I don't know. But, the difference is, Stephen King's book, the father figure and everything has problems, but it's more of a very warm story. And obviously Kubrick's film is very cold from the beginning, which I love Kubrick's movie, but to have a movie that is kind of from Stephen King's perspective on how he wanted the story to be told, I respect that, and I think it's cool that Scream Factory is putting this out, so I will probably pick this up. Not a huge fan of it, but to watch it in HD is going to be kind of fun. And I love Mick Garris, so my loyalty to him kind of wants me to pick it up as well. That is coming. I have it pre-ordered on Amazon if memory serves. I forget coming in March. So March is going to be the first really big month for physical media. Next up, we've got VHS 85, guys. I'm probably going to grab this release considering I have every other VHS movie, but don't pre-order this yet. If you're watching this video, wait till I show you something else that's going to be coming out, which is more than likely going to be a Walmart exclusive if you're into this sort of thing. But I'll probably pick this release up myself. VHS 85 was not my favorite, admittedly. I'm going to have to rewatch again to see if there's things I like about it more. It's not bad, but it went into a direction that was not my favorite style. My favorite VHS movie is 2, which I think is incredible, and I also like 94 a lot as well as the first one. I've liked every one. But this one I was not a huge fan of. But I'm very loyal to Shudder. I'm very loyal to the series, the VHS series. It's one of my favorite found footage series, and I just get a lot of enjoyment out of these. So this is something I'm going to pick up. But like I said, don't pre-order this yet. Wait till the rest of this video to where I can show you what else is coming with the VHS series. So this is something very controversial. A lot of people are upset about these announcements with Scream Factory, and other people are very excited. Scream Factory is doing some horror remakes on physical media, 4K UHD. The first one we're going to talk about right here is Carrie. I did not like this. Let me drop a like. I need to watch this movie again. I just saw that I actually have this movie on Blu-ray with a lenticular slipcase on it. Don't know if this is something I'm going to want to upgrade. Not sure. Going to have to actually rewatch this one to decide. Stop that, Owen. If this is going to be something I'm going to pick up, I'm just not sure. I really have no memory on whether I like or dislike this movie. I mean, that's the truth. Julianne Moore, though, when I see her name, and she was in everything for a while. So Julianne Moore is something I recognize, and I like that era of Julianne Moore movies. She started being in a bunch of horror stuff. I believe she was in American Horror Story. So that is another March. March is going to be a crazy month. Yes, guys, Wednesday I do have pre-ordered. That is in fact getting a Blu-ray release for season 1. Love the show. Very happy with the show. So maybe this had updates. Okay, the pre-order is available for Carrie. Again, The Shining. Here's another one I wanted to talk about, guys. The biggest one that a lot of people have controversy over is Child's Play 2019. Again, I don't know how to feel about this movie, guys. Like, I don't ever find myself wanting to revisit it, quite frankly. Like, between the two, if I was going to pick one up, it would probably be Carrie. With Child's Play, I don't find myself wanting to, but at the same time, now that I have all the Child's Play films on 4K, I also have the compunction to maybe want to finish the series in that capacity too. So, yeah, I don't know, guys. I really don't know. Don't know what I'm going to do there, but that comes as well as in March, the 4K UHD of Child's Play. I don't think there's any sort of unrated version or anything like that, but there you go. That is in fact coming. Let's see. Oh, this is cool, guys. Paramount presents. They have an announcement of Primal Fear. This is a really great movie. Richard Gere, and who else was in this movie? He was the guy in Red Dragon who played the main detective. His name slips me. Great movie, great horror drama, incredible movie. So that's something I definitely want to grab. I don't think I own Primal Fear on anything but a VHS. So that's a great movie. 4K UHD from Paramount. It looks like they might even have a Blu-ray announcement of that. I'm not sure. Again, guys, I think I just showed this, but here's the actual Blu-ray release for Wednesday Season 1, which is good because maybe they're actually going to put more stuff online for Netflix movies. Like, we all want Texas Chainsaw Massacre to come out. This is interesting, guys. So Unlawful Entry hits Scream Factory, and Scream Factory was doing a limited thing, and the sales on it were so strong they actually decided to bump it up, which actually makes me realize that maybe they don't actually do limited licenses. If you watched a previous video I did about Twilight Time, I learned from people in the know that they got licenses for some of these movies as limited. I think it might have been a little bit easier for it. So I think maybe we think that some of these titles Scream Factory does are limited titles as well. But in fact, I don't think it is, because what happened was they were like, hey, the sales on this were so strong, we're actually going to bump it up another 1,000. So if you missed out on that, like me, I need to actually go pre-order that. I'm going to get myself Unlawful Entry. Look at the cast. Kurt Russell and Ray Liotta and Madeline Stowe. Sounds great. I have not seen this movie. I know nothing about it. So I'm actually going to go pre-order that now and get that. Actually, I think it's in stock. It's not a pre-order. So yeah, there's that. Another one got announced was Burial Grounds 4K, guys. This is coming out from Severin. Again, this is going to be a great release. Not judging, but a lot of people were asking me why didn't I wait, because I just love the release 88 Films did. And you might want to actually price match that, because I don't know if Severin is actually going to have anything extra that 88 Films did. I'd have to look, but I don't think they are. They might have the same exact features. So it might come down to just if you have a loyalty to Severin or if you like the artwork better on this. Burial Grounds is a really fun zombie film. if you be into Italian horror, don't just get this because you think the artwork looks cool. You kind of got to be into the Italian horror a little bit, which of course I am. But I'm very happy with the 88 Films version. But guys, if you are a fan of this, I'm sure this is going to be just as great of a release. Let me look cool and actually like that, so I don't feel like a jerk. Next up, we had Severin announce a movie called Blood Moon, which I did look into this movie and looked really, really fun. Look at this. Let's read this. Though it arrived near the end of the cycle, it remains the most satisfying, depraved, yet least seen old-school slasher in Ozploitation history. Someone is butchering students at St. Elizabeth Girls' School, complete with gratuitous nudity, graphic gore, obnoxious teen, creepy cuckolds, barbed wire garroting, an 80s Aussie glam metal band. That's what I remember reading about that had my attention. An acid-flinging nun, and heaps more. I think this movie came out in 1990, if memory serves. Special features are listed on there already, which is cool. So Blood Moon, that is something I probably will grab. They also announced Dracula, Prisoner of Frankenstein from Severin. Great artwork on that. So I'll talk to my wife about that. She's really into the old school stuff there too. So another thing that got announced was King Kong UHD 4K, the 70s King Kong movie, which somebody, when I was talking about this, people were saying, hey, I think King Kong is getting a 4K, which yes, it's true. But more info to be determined. I don't think that they have... Okay, it says in April from Paramount. So there you go. But there are more info to be announced on that. So guys, here's one of the biggest things I wanted to talk about. In March as well, there's an American Saw 10 film collection coming out. It's not 4K, it's Blu-ray, which has a lot of people upset, and I get it. I feel like maybe the 4K train for Saw is not going to happen. I mean, when we had the Saw release come out on 4K, I think a lot of people probably bought that, and you think Lionsgate might have said, hey, okay, there's an interest in the higher definition, maybe we should upscale Saw 2 and Saw 3, but I don't think that's happening. Now they're just kind of doing another kind of collection, a more boutique style collection. You can see it's more of a bigger box set with some kind of cool imagery in the front that comes with cards and things like that. I'm sure if I went through the comments, it's, yeah, seems to look at people probably talking about, like, you know, they probably want this on 4K. Will it sell well? Probably so. Will I grab it? Don't know. I'd like to see it in person. I do love the Saw franchise, and I do kind of enjoy cataloging the releases throughout the years. I'm no stranger to buying a box set of movies I already own more than once. Guilty, but I don't know. I mean, this is really kind of pushing it, so I just don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to say one way or the other. And maybe if there's a good deal on the ViaVision version, I might get that instead. But this one does look kind of cool. I just don't know. You know, I just don't know. It is available for pre-order already. I don't know if this is any sort of exclusive, or if Walmart's going to get some sort of Steelbook exclusive version for this. Probably not, since they just had the Lionsgate Steelbook releases last Halloween that had Saw. So it does include Saw X, just the way the ViaVision one does, though, guys. So there's that. Like I said, a lot of stuff. As you can see, March is going to be the biggest and most crazy month. And I don't think there's anything else. I think that's pretty much it, guys. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we about covered everything. Oh, no. One more thing. Like I said, stay tuned. I want to show you guys one more thing in terms of the VHS collection, if you're so inclined. Check this out. So it looks like, oh, that's cool. Ghostbusters Afterlife. They're going to have cool stuff at the movie theater. Hopefully that's going to be at Cinemark theaters. So this supposedly there's a VHS Steelbook that's going to be coming out, as well as the Blu-ray release for $85. Like I said, I already own $94.99, but it looks like there's a Steelbook that's going to be $94.99 and $85 together. So if you don't have those, you can get the Steelbook collection. I don't know that this is on Amazon. I'll have to check afterwards, but it says from the physical media president, take that, you know, it's from RLJE, obviously, but that says it's got a release date of the end of October. To me, this would probably be a Walmart exclusive. So I don't know. I'll find that out and give more information. So if you don't own those movies and you're interested, there's that Steelbook, which I do recommend that because, like I said, I love VHS 94 and 99. 99 was really funny. There's a really crazy segment with this game show that's great. And in 94, there's a segment with this girl who's at a funeral home that's just fantastic, guys. So, guys, that's it for now. Covering a lot of stuff. It's going to be a very busy March. A lot of repeat stuff. Saw is really milking it. So I'm going to be interested to see what you guys say down below. I'm going to assume a lot of you guys are probably just kind of wishing that they would do a 4K of part 2. But nonetheless, that's where we are, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, drop it down below. I'll try to get the information for you. Your old pal CHH. Take care, guys. Love y'all. Have a good day.
Huge giant thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. Without you guys, this would not be possible. To get behind the scenes photos, videos, music, private live streams, and much more, you can subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Thank you to my patrons.